So I just happen to be the lucky so-and-so that has a couple of carb rebuild kits, some jets, a couple of extras, because you know you can never have too many extras. This is what I had inside the bike. So this is the fuel air ratio screw, looking pretty carboned up and grotty. It's not looking at its best. It's also missing an O-ring. I think the other one had its O-ring, but that one didn't. And they were both brought out to 2.45 rotations. When we put the new ones in, I think I've cleaned out the little bores there. When we put the new ones in, there is different settings for each one. So this is the horizontal and this is the vertical cylinder. So this is the upright one. And we'll go over to the bike and we'll learn why. Alrighty, so here's the Ducati, and this is where the carbs go on. And what we found is when I undid the air screws, they both came out at 2.45 rotations, but there's a different setting for each one. There's a reason for that. So this one here is your horizontal cylinder, so it goes down here to this front-facing cylinder. And this front-facing cylinder is 3 rotations out for air fuel mixture. This one here is our vertical cylinder, so it goes there to the vertical cylinder, and it is 3 1/4 rotations. And the reason this cylinder is a little bit richer than this cylinder, so actually we're putting a little bit more fuel into this one, okay, is because it cools the cylinder. Now, that sounds really, really weird, doesn't it? But the leaner you make something, the hotter it gets. The less fuel you give it, the hotter everything gets. And this cylinder here is exposed to the lovely amounts of air and everything's really, really nice. And this one, all at the back of the bus back there, isn't getting great airflow because it's getting the oil cooler, the carbs and the pipe work and all that sort of gubbins in the way before it gets any air. So that's why this one is richer. So it runs this cylinder slightly cooler, and that doesn't make sense to a lot of people. Why would enrichment make it cooler? Enrichment makes it cooler because it's not especially doing it, but it's washing the bores. It's adding a little bit more fuel. The burn still takes place, but it's a cooler, does that make sense? Cooler reaction. Probably doesn't make sense, but there you are. That's why when I found both the carbs were on the same setting, I was like, oh, that isn't good. So yeah. 3 rotations, 3 1/4 rotations, just so a little bit richer, just so it runs a little bit cooler. And no matter how much money you spend on these kits, and no matter what these kits say they are for, even though they're from a branded supplier, they get it wrong. And here's a quick example. This is the idle jet. Okay, so we all had a look at the idle jets in the previous video, and they were a time. It's a 40, right? I mean, they're clean and that's all good. So this is the idle jet from the kit, the brand new kit, especially for these carbs. And I don't know if you can see there, but that doesn't say 40. I'll zoom you in. It says 30. 30, so that's incorrect. Gets better. If you remember, the jets for this motorcycle are supposed to be a 40. I meant 140. 40. And the kit they've sent me is a 127.5, which, to be fair, 127.5 beats the, where are you? 70 that used to be in there, all right? So, yeah, what used to be in a carb was the 70. They've sent me 100 and whatever what did they send me? I've forgotten already. I'm so pissed off. Well, not pissed off, angry. It's just kind of like, bloody hell. 127.5, yeah. Well, because I've been through this a few times in my life, I went and ordered some jets. Hey! And yeah, for each carb I ordered a jet. This is not the one I wanted to show you. I'll show you that one in a second. This is what it should be running. There you go, look at that, a 140. Hello, baby. Look at that. That's gonna gobble up loads of fuel. So Andy is gonna get the proper 140 jets in his carbs. Or we've got options here, because I was thinking about moving, I was thinking about moving the needle jets to position 3 and giving Andy 145 jets. Yeah. Oh, look at these babies. Oh my word. So what he will experience is really bad fuel consumption, but loads of power. I'll think about it as I put it together, and yeah, each kit is disappointingly got wrong parts in it. I mean, this sort of stuff's all good. This is all good, and it feels really nice. But there you go. That is premium kits. And yes, I'm going to tell the supplier they've sent the wrong parts, and they're going to say, hey, you have to send back the entire kit. Well, we don't have all day for this jim jam flimmy jibby. So yeah, I'm just going to get on with it, and that's why I buy the backups. Air fuel mixture screws. So here is one out of the old bike, and you can see it's carboned up beautifully and it's not in fantastic fettle. So here's a new one. It's beautiful, and I've cleaned its little orifices up there so it can all breathe beautifully. And this is the order of appearance. It is going to be air idle with a spring on top, with a washer on top of that, and an O-ring between the washer, and a carb down there. So I'm going to install both of these, and you're probably going to see lots more bits running around here, but I honestly know where they all go. Ish. All right. Let's put these together forever. Hey, you. Coming with me. Do you look right? You do. I think we're going to help you. Yeah. So no mucking around here. We're going to tighten these bad boys right up. I want to see beautiful threading. I don't want any notchiness. If it graunches or anything, I'm pulling these back out and re-cleaning. Nice. So now I have to adjust them. So the horizontal, which is this one, is 3. So half 1, half 2, half 3. That's it set. And the vertical cylinder, this one here, is 3 1/4. Make sure we're tightened up. We are. Half 1, half 2, half 3 1/4. Yo! We're done here. Let's fit them and see if they run. Of course, that last statement was an utter lie. We're not done here at all. I want to replace all of these, just so the bike has a fighting chance of being everything we need it to be. I'm going to get on with that now.